Hello everyone, and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Up Bant. So, this is the control deck that everyone is running because of what it did in Worlds. So, I wanted to show it off just on my version of it. Oh, I didn't really change anything, but my play of it to see whether or not it's good. So, this is the same control deck that everyone's been running, and I did not make any changes because, well, luckily for me, I have all the cards, and it's a pretty good deck to look through all of the value cards. It is amazing because of Up the Beanstalk. Up the Beanstalk is such a good card because whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or more, you draw a card. And if it's mana value, means that if you pay 5 into X, well, or you pay 4 into X spells, it's 5, then you draw a card. If you pay 1 for Leyline Binding, it costs 1 less, but its mana value is 6, so you draw a card. All of that is part of what makes Up the Beanstalk so good, but even in all addition to that, there is one small thing that a lot of people notice. Up the Beanstalk is not your Garruk's Uprising or whatever the other card is that, you know, whenever your creature with power 4 or greater come into play, you draw a card and things like that. Up the Beanstalk, it costs 1 less, it costs 2, that's already good enough, but it also cantrips. It comes into play, you draw a card already. So it replaces itself at the very least. So that is what makes it so good. And this whole deck is kind of synergized around that. So almost all of our spell, you know, the X spells here and here. We have 4 March of Otherworldly Light and 4 Syncopate. These are all cards that potentially are removal or counter that can draw us a card. We have for Leyline Binding, that is a removal that can draw as a card. We got Horned Loch-Whale, that is an adventure that when we flash it back on, flash it on the other side as a Horned Loch-Whale, we get to draw a card. We got for Sunfall that when we wipe the board, we get to draw a card. So you can see this whole deck actually has no card draw because, well, Up the Beanstalk is the card draw. And then we have 4 Wandering Emperor, pretty standard stuff. And in the early game, the only thing we actually have is 4 Lay Down Arm and 3 Make Disappear. Now you might think that's not good enough, right? How do you fight aggro with this? Well, Horned Loch-Whale is a 2 mana counter, or not counter spell, counter attacker, right? And then we have Leyline Binding as potentially a 2 to 3 mana instant speed O-Ring. If we needed to do that. And then, of course, in the early game, we want to land our Up the Beanstalk, so that's why it's there. And then we want to land the March and Syncopate, it's very important. We want to land these at least on a 4-drop, so we pay at least 5 for them if we can, because we get to draw cards with Up the Beanstalk, and those are our kind of synergy plus card advantage, card value cards. So this deck is not easy to play, honestly. When I look at it, you have to really think about your removal, and you can't just fling them out willy-nilly like a lot of control decks are able to do. And then in the land base, 27 lands. Not getting flooded, or not getting screwed here. We might get flooded, but, you know, we're going to get flooded with planes. We got 1 Egonjo, 6 planes, 1 island, 1 Otherworldly, 1 Boseiju. So we can think about these lands, these channel lands, as actually spells, since we have a lot of lands in the deck. 3 Dreamroot Cascade, 4 Yavimaya Coast, mostly green-blue, because our planes are what makes the white mana, since we need it for lay down arms. We have 3 Raffine Tower, 2 Jetmir Garden, and 4 Spara Headquarter. This is all banned, so that's why we have 4 Spara Headquarter. But the other cards, the other triumphs can help us get Domain, and then once we have Domain, they can be cycled for other cards. And then we got 1 Murex in case it's a control matchup, but we got to use Murex to overrun them. That's the whole deck. Now, it's very important to have those planks in order to get lay down arm to actually matter. So that's why the mana base looks a little bit skewed. And let's see how it works. Does it let me play? It does let me play. Go up band. Up band yourself. When cards are stacked together on the battlefield, you can click on the quantity number to select all of them while attacking or blocking. Alright, I finished reading that. Hugo Schlachter. I don't speak that language. Opponent goes first. Yeah, look, typical. Alright, well, we got a Beanstalk, we got some removal, we got Spara Headquarter, which makes our mana cost, or makes our removal cost a little less. And we're gonna get Thalia. On turn 2. No, not Thalia on turn 2. Bunch of initiates on turn 2. Okay, what do we do here? We could... yeah, I think we'll just... Do we lay down arm? Or do we march this? I think we might have to march it, right? No, 1. I can't shoot them off willy-nilly, but I kind of have to do it here. But I don't have to do it right now, right? I can do it in response to him playing spells. I'm not sure about that. He's gonna attack, so we will march it. So the initiates don't do damage by themselves. Adversary. Pretty annoying there, but... We draw a card, but then we... No, it's fine. Let's draw a card. That's a land. Or lay your adversary's arm down so your initiates still don't do anything. Enjoy it. Peacekeeper. Alright, what are you gonna name? Leyline Binding? Or Wandering Emperor? He's probably gonna name Binding. I mean, to be fair, right? I would name Binding. But maybe he's bad at the game. You never know. We just need to draw Sunfall. Typical anti-aggro. Oh, he does name Wandering Emperor. Totally a mistake. So here's the reason why it's a mistake. We can pay 3 for Leyline Binding and take out the Peacekeeper, and we get to draw a card, and he can't do anything about that. Now our Emperor's cheap again. You could have another one, but, you know, it's just what it is what it is. A Ganjo. Alright, what do we do? He can pay 3 mana to train, or use the training to exile or destroy the Leyline Binding, which I don't want him to do. Do I really care about that though? He gets the anointed Peacekeeper back, right? If I draw a card here, I can't do anything else, so I don't think I want to draw a card here. Do I exile the Hopeful Initiate right away in the hopes that Virtue? That's annoying. We just need a Sunfall, but let's see if we can get it. No. Alright, we do have a second in between that we can do this so that he doesn't train both. So he can't remove the Leyline Binding right now. Thalia. Annoying, but it's there. So we will create a 2/2.
See you later.
We will draw a card. If we draw a card here, we can't actually a Ganjo, so can't draw a card here. We'll hold up a Syncopate and then we'll block some of his creatures. Oh man, this is actually really, really bad. Okay, it's not a great attack, so we'll go to block first. We'll block the Recruitment Officer. Do we? Yeah, he's gonna pay 4 into it, right? I have no creatures. I have no creatures. Draw Sunfall, a little too late. Oh man, that's we had him. We're so close. Couldn't get through, even though they had no Thalia. They couldn't tax us, but I had no creatures to play. I had a lot of cards in the deck that does work. Unfortunately, we just drew the counter spells. Yeah, those don't work. So that's A shame, but control decks don't win every game. Especially against aggro when they're on the draw. Or on the play. We're on the draw. Tien Shear. Alright, no card draws this time, but we do get some things that we can play. Not great things, but things we can play. Cave. Oh, there's a tap land. Dahlia. I hate it. I hate it so much. So, in order to remove a Dahlia, we have to pay like 4, right? You can catch a Raffine though. Ow. Let's catch another Raffine, if he has another one. Skrelv. You can have Skrelv. Do we take more damage? Let's see what he has. Okay. You can't make this disappear, so take our Thalia. Now he has no blue, so we can march it for 1. Do we march it for 1? What can he play next turn that doesn't just get eaten up by the Sunfall, though? Alright. Nothing. That's the answer. A Raffine! What do you have? Spell Pierce? No attacks! Interesting. Alright, well... Wandering in for time. Oh, this is gonna make him so sad.
I've learned much during my travels.
Put +1 on your Skrelv.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Alright, shields down for a turn, but he's got 3 mana. Just 1 Adeline. +1 here in an attack. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna march it? Are we gonna march it on his turn? If he plays a land, I can't march it then. Right? So I guess we'll have to march it right now. I could exile March. This costs 4. I could exile March so that he has no other recourse. And then I have all the counter spells in the world. So...
We must
time to start the beatdown.
people.
He's got 3 mana. I have 2 counter spells in hand. It's basically nothing he can do. Ooh, a Syncopate's pretty good here. Can't play it back when it's exiled.
Guards, to me.
It's almost dead. No. Do I get to draw a card? What is he gonna target? My Emperor? Yeah. No. GG! I don't win this turn, but he's gonna be at 1 with a pretty wide board there. Take that, Esper Legends, and you're not letting me go first, but I'm gonna go first anyways. See, aggro decks just aren't that good if they go second. That's the whole problem with the current landscape of Magic the Gathering. These aggro decks really are held up by their 1-drops. And if an aggro deck does not lend their 1-drop on turn 1, it's a different game. Opponent goes first, of course. We got Spara headquarter into nothing good. So, yeah, freaking great. Can't even catch their Thalia with the lay down arm since there's only 1 playing here. There's Dahlia. If I don't draw a plane, I guess I will just quit. I guess we'll just quit. 2 mana lay down arm. They're gonna have Peacekeeper? Actually, how does Peacekeeper work? That would be funny if they name Horned Loch-Whale and then I played the... wow. Okay. Not a Plains here, so I guess the Brook Cathars will flip. Skrelf. Not countering a Skrelf. Wanna play anything else? Stupid Thalia. Top or bottom? You decide. Top. Alright, that's 2 spells. Flip your own Moon Rager. Lay down armor on the Skrelf, just because kind of have to there. Now I can make Thalia disappear, unless he plays a land. He doesn't. We're still taking 5. That's not an insignificant amount, but we might be able to survive for a while. Not drawing planes. 6 planes in a deck. Not going to draw any one of them. Do they really not have anything? Well, we're going to take 3 here, because... Yay! Shuffler. Shuffler is doing fine. 5. Knight Errant. No card draw. Yeah, no card draw on either side. Enjoy. Enjoy my 1 playing game. Alright. Make another choice. Top or bottom? Bottom. Another Knight Errant. Okay. Same thing. Let's try another turn. Probably gonna lose. Okay, well. Let's do it. Bounce this. Probably just gonna name Sunfall, honestly. Like, not drawing planes there was the beauty of this game. 16 cards in, draw 6 lands, 1 plane. If I had 2 planes here, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, sometimes this happens. And by sometimes, when you play Arena, it's like every other game. Now, sometimes I think that the devs are doing this on purpose just to punish people who play this game because they hate Magic. But sometimes I just think the devs are incompetent so that they don't even know how to code. Because a basic random number generator won't do that, you know, 50% of games. Oh, look, you wanted planes? Here you go. So, yep. Not bowling his hand since I have planes this time. Against mono red. Alright, how important... Double Sunfall against red. Alright, how important is Landis? I got 3. This is all of them. So, now Leyline costs 1. Bloodthirsty Adversary. I mean, I can't syncopate it, so... Okay. Coward. I could remove his first card and he's just like, I don't want to play this. I mean, yeah. This is the dredge you have to go through in Arena now. I mean, Magic used to be a game of battle of wits. Whoever has a 200 card deck wins. But now it's the Mortal Kombat. Whoever has 20 creatures on board wins. Is that Mortal Kombat? No, whoever has 20 creatures in the graveyard wins. Jesus, this is a bad hand. Alright, well, we can march. But that's about it. We got 2 Leyline Binding, which we can't even cast with this. Better or worse? I'm gonna say worse. Because we still have the March. Still the Wandering Emperor's okay. Syncopate is kind of slow. In fact, I might put back Syncopate because it's kind of slow. The F. Well, the F. Would you like to play the game? Hello? I don't think they can see this. Okay, we got another one of these players that click play and then immediately had a stroke. Or their internet had a stroke. Or maybe they both had a stroke. Either way, nothing's happening. Let's look at the board. That is a cute board. We got a little pot here. I mean, this is what I used to like about Hearthstone, is that you can interact with the board. But on Arena, the board just aren't as interactive. Like, on Hearthstone, everything will be interactive. Like, you click on this, the window will open. If you click on the moose, it will do something. And then, you know, all we get is this little kind of thing. Alright, put back a Syncopate. It's a little too slow. I know we're going first, but I still feel like it's too slow. Because we have tap lands. We got Pom Pom Chang. Yeah. Alright, they're not attacking next turn, so... we can land this stuff, nothing happens. They're a control, we're control. Let's see who's better control. Alright, they're Liliana. They're better control. What do we discard here?
With the mysteries. I've come.
A march?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Probably a march. Well, he tap himself out so I can just play the Emperor. It's not great, but...
I'm not overconfident.
Let your
forces a
brain
response.
do the talking.
Planeswalker versus Planeswalker. Virtue is pretty good.
Don't overthink things.
The Whale? I don't think he's gonna attack anytime soon, right? Alright, well. We'll go up a Beanstalk. Does he just have removal left and right? I mean, do I hold this for a discard? No, I'm gonna discard my Sunfall. Shieldred. That's actually really good for us.
Drop it.
Alright, pass. With my turn. Before I do anything, how about I exile this while I draw a card? Ow. But exile.
Remember your training.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Probably. You got another Shieldred coming? Maybe sack my creature. Yep. Saw that coming.
Off you go.
Wow. Off I go up another Beanstalk, I guess.
Let your blade do the talking.
Alright, I'll hold the coast for a counterspell. Or for the Liliana. And then I'll hold the counterspell in case I need to do something. Mirix is fine. It's not great, but it's... I can draw 2 cards. What can I do next turn? Drawing 2 cards here, I think it helps, right? But then I have no mana for counterspell. See what they do? Do they plus their Liliana? Gig's Command. That's kind of annoying. Alright, what are they doing? +2/+2 on a creature against lifelink, and then each opponent sack the largest creature. So they want to kill my Emperor. I could take out the Liliana. I guess I'll do that. Because I can counter this at the cost of my Samurai. And then it will still kill my guy, so nah. Let me just draw some cards. I could take out the 1/1, so he can't do anything. He'll kill my 1/2/2. Nah, take out the Liliana.
A delay, nothing more.
It's not great because I don't have anything else now.
Will
Oh, I have Later Arm. Binding. Another Beanstalk. Oh man. So many Beanstalks. Alright, we'll play another land. We're gonna need all the planks. Do we just bind a Murex token? Oh, okay, Shielder's good. Kaito. Do I bind Shielder or do I bind Kaito? Oh, let's bind Shielder. Draw 3 cards. Maybe we'll draw a counterspell. 1, out, 2, out, 3, out. Alright, our Boseiju can't actually hit anything. There's 2 Murex on board, so there's no point in that. We drew 3 lands, so... What does Boseiju actually do? Non-basic land on opponent controls, so I can't target my own lands. Phases out. Go to my turn. Arms. You know, this deck is a good deck, but Arena is doing everything I can to keep it down. Draws and discards. Probably discard a land. Gonna get something impactful? No. Okay, well, neither of us have anything good. Marchy Marchy. Do I do it here? He has less card draw possible, right? So this draws me 3 cards. That's relevant. 3 more lands. Here we go. Alright, a Syncopate, and then a land, still, somehow. Just getting those card draws
I'll be taking that now.
from the Planeswalker that we cannot stop. What the hell is my Wandering Emperor? We'll go to my turn. There it is. He's gonna get a free card draw out of this next turn. Or is he? He gets a free mana out of this, but I have a lot more mana than he does, right? So Boseijuing a 1/1. It's Boseijuing to stop him from drawing an extra card. I think that's relevant. No, let's wait till his turn to do it. Gumdrop Poisoner. You can have that food. Okay. If he's drawing right now before he attacks,
What do we have?
I'm not even gonna bother. My Emperor, she wonders.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
She also blocks. Huh? You gonna do something? Just gonna hold up all of that mana. And all that whole turn. This is what a lot of opponents do. They make you want to quit the game because they just don't have any plays. They got, well, maybe they discard something, right?
Guards, to me.
Because there's no other plays on board. There's just one card left. Go to blocker, we'll block it. Take out your Mirrex token. Now he'll probably play the Gumdrop. Alright, gain that life. Count unless you pay 4. Give me them card draws. I need 3 more lands. 30 cards left. Alright, quit. We went up his beanstalk. Sounded dirty. But we won. I wanted to say we went up his beanstalk and beat him, but that sounded extra dirty, so let's not do that. Yeah, well, you know, this whole deck is a control deck. It's very strong in that it has the card draw with your removal spell. And you saw how amazing Beanstalk was with all the removal spells, even though every time we draw with Beanstalk, it seemed to be lands. But hey, you know, the deck performed like it should in most situations. That one game where we're not drawing planes, yeah, that's Arena for you. Down to a T. But every other game, it really does show that this deck has what it takes because it has synergy, right? The cards itself, none of these cards are really that good, but once you put, every time you play that spell, you draw a card, now every one of those spells become amazing. So that's kind of what I feel about this deck. So it's pretty good, right? And one small change I might make is to cut the laydown arm down to 2 and put in 2 Elspeth Smites. Because laydown arm is great to take out Shieldreds when you have 4 planes. But a lot of times we die early game where the Elspeth Smite might be able to help us sustain or stabilize. And having difference between laydown arm and Elspeth Smite means that things like the Peacekeeper can't tax it as easily. Not too big of a deal, but something that you might consider. That's don't reconsider though. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you guys next time.